Guys, it's me again. Well, that didn't take long. We've obviously seen our first managerial casualty of the season. There was talk, was it going to be Bielik? Was it going to be this? Was it going to be that? Those of you who don't know, Frank de Boer, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, of Crystal Palace, has been sacked now. Since he's left, I believe he was a manager of Ajax. Since he's left Ajax, he hasn't had a good time at all. I mean, his spell in Italy with Inter Milan didn't last long, and it didn't last long here. I mean, I think they had something like 57 attempts on goal, no goals. Um, haven't won any games, ultimately got no points. It's 4 games in. You kind of need to be picking up points. The Premier League's unforgiving. Personally, I would have, if I was in charge, I would have given him 10 games or so before making a judgment. But it is hard with everything that's happened. I mean, the players are struggling to adapt and things of that nature. And they've been defeat after defeat. Yes, the Burnley game was a bit more promising, but they still lost. It's hard to argue against the sacking now. It's a bit catch-22. We always get onto English clubs. Oh, it's too much of a merry-go-round. It's this, it's that. But if they delay it and they delay it and they delay it and nothing happens, you don't criticize the same way. So there is no winning. It's Palace is a bit of a revolving door. It's their 7th gaffer in 6 years. It's crazy. I mean, they talked about adding stability, a new level, a new philosophy, way of football. I mean, I need to stop saying. I mean, pardon me. He ticked all of them boxes. Like I said, teething problems with three at the back. They wasn't really happy. Allegedly, on the 28th of August, it was basically decided between Freeman, one of the directors or something like that, and Paris that De Boer was going to be going. It's been brewing for weeks now. Allegedly, there's been bust ups over planning, over methods, over transfers, over sessions, over his relationships with the players, over pre-season or what the manager actually deemed ineffective pre-season. So basically, it's been just a series of disagreements, and his fate was already made. There was even rumors he was going to be sacked before the game. So you can argue it was a long time coming. It was something that was always going to happen, and it's disappointing for if you're a Palace fan. I mean, they haven't started the season. We know as football fans we like to start the season with new optimism, forget about the old somewhat, and think about the new. And it's just been nonsense for them. And as a supporter of a club or follower, should I better yet, of a club that's carried on with nonsense, I can sympathise with them. Now, what I can't sympathise is bringing Roy Hodgson in. No disrespect to him, but I mean, your highest achievement is finishing as a runner-up in the Europa League, give or take. You've done some good things. Don't get me wrong in your spells here and there, but that's on paper. That's your honour. That's your trophy. He's 70 years of age. No disrespect to him, but he is going to have to retire as a manager sooner enough. So there's no longevity there. There's no real project. This is a man who failed to beat Iceland. I can't really think of what is he going to do. He has a decent relationship with players, but it's almost somewhat like a supply teacher. He's not going to develop young players. There's not really a key way of how he wants to play football. If you're going to sack De Boer, fair enough, and you sacked him very quickly and have somewhat, I don't know, they officially announced Roy Hodgson, but that is the talk. So this has been brewing for weeks now or something. But I mean, what is that? Like, what is that? What is that? What is that? You can say he's going to bring stability. He's an English manager. He knows the league. He's fairly respected in the game. But come on, like you, this is just nonsense. I believe they honestly could have gave the man 10 games. There's not much you can say. They struggled with three at the back. I mean, football's an unforgiving world. I mean, there's only one manager at one club that's not really going to be pressed to be sacked regardless of what happens in that respect. So we move on, and I mean, the race is on. I need to really stop saying but the race is on to who gets sacked next. Like, there's money on Bielik. Personally, I like Bielik. I wouldn't like to see it happen to him, but it's looking that way. A couple other managers here and there. But yeah, guys, man, Deludi Goon, I'm signing out. Just thought I'd wrap this up real quick. You guys know I don't like to let anything go about my opinion, but I do. But this is something that warranted opinion. So yeah, man, I'm out. I'm waffling now. Get in the comments, subscribe. Yeah.